Let me ask you something. Have you ever gotten a raise, maybe even a big one, and then looked at your bank account 3 months later and thought, where did it all go? You're not imagining it, and you're not bad with money. What you're experiencing is one of the most common and least talked about financial traps in the country, and almost nobody is explaining it the right way. Here's the truth that took me a long time to fully understand, and it's going to reframe everything you think about money. Earning more money does not fix money problems. It amplifies them. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why that's true. And more importantly, I'm going to give you a real step-by-step system to actually fix it. Starting this week, no paid course, no financial advisor, just the information. Let's get into it. Here's the mistake almost everyone makes. They look at their money problems and say, I just don't earn enough. If I made more dollars, everything would be fine. So they work harder, hustle more, land the promotion. And for about 3 weeks, it feels great. Then the lifestyle catches up, and they're right back where they started, except now with higher expectations, bigger bills, and the same empty feeling at the end of the month. Here's the best way I can describe it. Imagine a bathtub with the faucet running. The water flowing in is your income. Now imagine the drain is wide open. That's your spending. No matter how much you crank up the faucet, if the drain is open, the tub never fills up. Earning more money is just turning up the faucet. What we actually need to do is plug the drain. And the first step to doing that is understanding the single most dangerous force in personal finance, something called lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation is ruthless, it is silent, and it happens to almost everyone without them even realizing it. Here's how it plays out. You're making $45,000 a year. Life is tight but manageable. You eat at home. You drive an older car. You're careful. Then you land a new job at $70,000. Congratulations. That is a real win. But then the upgrades start. A nicer apartment, $500 more a month. A newer car, $450 in payments. More eating out. Better vacations. Things you finally feel like you deserve. And 3 months later, you are just as financially stressed as you were at $45,000, sometimes more. Your expenses expanded to fill your income. That is lifestyle inflation, and the math is merciless. A career builder survey found that 78% of US workers live paycheck to paycheck, and that includes people earning 6 figures. Mike Tyson made over $400 million in his career, filed for bankruptcy. More income without a better system just means more to lose. The gap between what you earn and what you spend, that gap is wealth. Shrink that gap and you shrink your future. So let's talk about the 4 habits that actually change this permanently. You cannot fix what you cannot see. And most people have absolutely no idea what they actually spend every month. They have a general feeling. But feelings lie. So here is what I want you to do. A 30-day money audit. Track every single dollar that leaves your account. Every coffee, every subscription, every random online order. Here is why this matters so much. Most people who do this for the first time find $200, $300, sometimes $500 a month in spending they had completely forgotten about. Streaming services they stopped using. Apps that auto-renew quietly every year. Food delivery fees that stack up every single week. That money is not vanishing into thin air. It just goes somewhere you are not paying attention to. Use a free app like Mint, YNAB, or even your bank's built-in spending tracker. Or write it down, whatever you will actually use. Set a 10-minute money check-in every Sunday. Look at what you spent. No judgment, just awareness. Because awareness alone changes behavior within weeks. Most people's financial plan looks like this. Money comes in, they pay bills, buy stuff, and hope something is left over to save. That plan guarantees you will never build wealth because leftovers almost never materialize. The system that actually works is called zero-based budgeting, and the concept is simple. Take your monthly take-home income and subtract every expense: rent, food, car, savings, investments, fun money, until you reach zero. Not because you spend it all, but because every single dollar has an assigned purpose before the month begins. Here is a quick example. $4,200 take home, $1,300 for rent, $400 for food, $350 for the car, $200 utilities, $500 savings, $300 investments, $200 fun money. That leaves $300. Throw it at your emergency fund. $0 remaining. Every dollar has a job. Build this budget at the end of each month for the following month. It takes about 20 minutes, less time than one episode of anything you are currently watching. And if your income varies month to month, use your lowest recent month as your baseline. Any income above that is a bonus, and you allocate that bonus before you spend a single dollar of it. High-interest debt is a mathematical trap. If you are carrying credit card debt at 20 to 25% interest, that debt is growing faster than almost any investment you could make. You are paying a penalty every single month just for having that balance. There are 2 proven methods to attack it. Pick one and commit. Method 1 is the debt avalanche. List all your debts from highest interest rate to lowest. Make minimum payments on all of them. Then take every extra dollar you have and throw it at the highest interest rate debt. When it's gone, move to the next. This is the mathematically optimal strategy. It saves the most money in interest over time. Method 2 is the debt snowball. List your debts from smallest balance to largest. Attack the smallest one with everything you've got. When it's paid off, and it will happen fast, roll that full payment toward the next debt. This method gives you quick psychological wins and momentum, and research shows it leads to higher completion rates. Pick the method that matches your personality. The best strategy is the one you will actually stick with. And this week, write down every debt you have: name, balance, interest rate, minimum payment. Just making that list changes your relationship with your debt forever. Here is the cycle that keeps people permanently broke. Something unexpected happens. Car breaks down, medical bill arrives, job disappears. They have no savings, so they put it on a credit card. Now they have debt on top of the emergency, and they are further behind than before. An emergency fund breaks that cycle permanently. It is not just a savings account. It is a force field between you and financial disaster. The goal is 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a separate high-yield savings account. That is your full emergency wall. But if that feels overwhelming right now, start with just $1,000. That single buffer prevents the vast majority of financial emergencies from becoming financial catastrophes. Open a high-yield savings account today. Ali Bank, Marcus by Goldman Sachs, and SoFi all currently pay significantly more interest than a traditional bank. Set up an automatic transfer of even $25 per paycheck to this account. Small and automatic beats large and manual every single time. You will not miss money you never see hit your checking account. Name the account something powerful. Freedom Fund. Never broke again. Whatever makes you less likely to raid it. Now let's put all 4 of those habits together into the single most powerful wealth-building system that exists. It's called Pay Yourself First, and it completely flips how most people think about money. Most people's sequence looks like this. Paycheck arrives, pay rent, pay bills, buy things, and if anything is left at the end of the month, which it almost never is, save a little. The result? Almost nothing saved, ever. Wealthy people do the exact opposite. Paycheck arrives. Savings come out first. Investments come out first. Then, and only then, you pay your bills and live on whatever remains. You are the most important bill you have. Pay yourself first, every month, without exception. Here is how to set it up. On payday, automatically transfer your savings target to your high-yield savings account before you touch anything else. If your employer offers a 401k, have contributions come directly out of your paycheck. You never see the money, so you never miss it. Set up an automatic monthly contribution to a Roth IRA. Even $50 gets the habit in place. Now look at what's left after all of that. That is your real spending money. Budget from that number only. Start with 5% of your income if 20 feels impossible. Increase it by 1% every 3 months. The adjustment is so gradual, you genuinely will not feel it. But in 5 years, you will be staring at a savings balance that surprises you. And here is the most important point. Once this system is running, then earning more money becomes a real multiplier. Then a raise actually builds wealth. Then a bonus changes your life instead of disappearing. The system is the engine. Income is just the fuel. Let me give you the exact sequence to follow. Think of this as your financial GPS. You are here, and this is the route. Step 1. Get your full employer 401k match. If your company matches contributions, take every single penny. That is an instant 50 to 100% return on your money. Nothing else comes close. Step 2. Build your $1,000 starter emergency fund. Stop here until this is done. Step 3. Eliminate all high-interest debt above 7% interest rate. Attack it with everything you have. Step 4. Build your full 3 to 6 month emergency wall in a high-yield savings account. Step 5. Max your Roth IRA, $7,000 per year as of 2024. Tax-free growth for the rest of your life. One of the greatest financial tools available to everyday people. Step 6. Max your 401k, $23,000 per year as of 2024. Step 7. Open a taxable brokerage account and invest in low-cost index funds. This is where long-term wealth compounds over time. Step 8. Now earn more. And pour every extra dollar into this machine. You do not need to be on step 8 to start. You just need to know which step you are on right now and take the very next action. That is the entire game. Here is your exact plan for the next 30 days. Write this down. Week 1. Download a budgeting app or open a spreadsheet. Track every dollar you spend this week. No exceptions, no judgment. At the end of the week, total up your spending categories. Face the numbers. This is your starting line. Week 2. Create your zero-based budget for the coming month. Open a high-yield savings account if you do not have one. Set up one automatic savings transfer, even $25, on your next payday. Week 3. Write your complete debt list. Name, balance, interest rate, minimum payment. Choose your payoff method and make your first extra payment this week. Week 4. Review your month. What worked? What did not? Adjust without guilt. This is a process. Schedule a monthly money date with yourself, 30 minutes to review your budget and track your progress, and increase your automatic savings transfer by just $10. Keep the momentum building. That is it. 4 weeks. None of this requires a degree. It requires honesty about your numbers, a system that works, and the consistency to follow it. Here is what I want you to take from this video. More money is not the answer. Better systems are the answer. And systems do not care about your income level, your credit score, or your financial past. They only respond to what you do consistently from this point forward. The people who build real wealth are not always the highest earners. They are the most consistent. They know where their money goes. They pay themselves first. They eliminate the debt that drains them. And they stopped trying to look wealthy and started focusing on actually becoming wealthy. You now have the same blueprint they use. The only question is whether you will use it. Drop in the comments your single biggest money challenge right now. I read every comment and I build future videos based on what you tell me. If this helped you today, hit that like button and share it with one person who needs to hear it. Subscribe so you do not miss what is coming next. I will see you in the next one.